Coming in.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments.
Wow, Linda Makeda is on fire. Linda Makeda, you need to be here. You need to leave Dallas and come over here, DC. You're needed here. So Linda Makeda says celebrities will always influence children, but it's up to the parents to teach the kids discernment.
Facts.
All right.
Linda dropped some other huge words.
That word, discernment.
Discernment.
I am going to use it.
If you
Add
go
it to a sentence.
I'm going to use it and I'll pretend like I already knew it.
Okay, can we teach ourselves discernment?
Discernment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. I used it.
And then Fab Githinji, so we already read Fab Githinji's comment. And then Nuru Jemtai says, hi guys, it's true. Parents should be the role models of their own kids. E.g., I do not expect my child to study hard and pursue higher education if I myself don't bother. Who cares many baby daddies?
How many?
Who cares how many baby daddies she has? Watu wache wivu. Raha kila mtu ajipe mwenyewe. Lauren Kagwe says, I think it's culture. It's a culture thing here in America. It's acceptable, but Kenya, our culture. So Lauren Kagwe left that pending. I don't know exactly what she meant.
I thought it's still being discerned.
Yeah, it's still being discerned.
Yes.
Okay. And then Lydia says, and she's not the only one. We all have reasons why we have more than one baby daddy.
Exactly.
Men have failed in their responsibilities, instead choosing to be sperm donors. Boy,
but you know what though?
Siege.
Yeah.
Ni ukweli, because watu wanajudgingi madem, but they don't judge the guy.
That's
the guy
very
who
true.
has 5 kids with 5 different women does not
true.
get the same
He's
judgment.
a champion. He's a champion.
Yeah. You know, think about someone like Future, for instance. Future, the artist, who has 5 kids with like 4 different people. People don't judge him the same way they judge other people who have multiple children.
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't know if Sierra's really being judged, but
Kazi yake ni kudistribute, kudisburse begu.
Okay. All right. And then Judy Kagiri says it goes back to our upbringing of condemning sexuality. Yet huko people huko managing house helps. Hey, your story of house helps. I think we need to have a whole show on that. House help, side dishes, not to mention men have like 7 babies and by 7 baby mamas. Who's judging them? Nonsense. Okay.
Imambo ya house helps. You know, some jamas became experts around that time.
May I still maintain watu walitumia mamboji ilikuwa sexual abuse.
Hiyo ni sexual abuse. Hiyo ni sexual abuse.
Lakini sasa what if kani mbochi ndo alikuwa nakukatia, what do you do?
Hiyo kitu ni sexual abuse. There's no consent.
You see the way if a manager touches an employee, that is what those guys were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know, at least over here, employees are protected. Mbochas in Kenya, they are not protected.
Nope.
You can't go to the cops and say, you know, mtoto mkubwa alinigusa. You know, like you're gonna add problems for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, with Mbochas, what used to happen in Kenya was really abuse and harassment because, think about it. There's no consent with someone under 18. Huwezi kwenda kotini ukasema bati alikubali. So it's the same thing, you know, like with someone who's under your, like in Kenya, who's unprotected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's different here in the US where like a boss can consent.
Class,
yeah. But in Kenya where like they're totally unprotected, I really don't think, you know, like if you approach them botch, then there's
but what if she's over 18?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were talking about the ones that are under 18.
No, I'm talking about the ones who are over 18 because if you approach her, she really has no choice. Think about Kenya.
Well, that depends.
Think about Kenya.
Because a lot of it becomes romance where, okay, so like, let me give you a perfect example. My uncle
30 seconds.
My uncle was married to my aunt, but then he started smashing the botch. They ended up falling in love, divorced my aunt, and then them two got married. So it wasn't really a case of abuse. It was more a case of they ended up falling in love because they were smashing to start with.
And unfortunately, probably your auntie was neglecting that husband. That he was being taken
care
of.
I don't know.
But you see, cases where the botch gets married, that's an exception. It's not the norm.
It's not the norm, but it does happen more often than not.
It does happen. But in most cases, I want to say in most cases it is abuse. You know, like people don't want to look at it like that.
In most cases, it was the kids of the bosses who were coaxing those bosses to sleep with them.
True.
In other cases, it was the bosses who were abusing the kids of the bosses.